Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic.
Good morning, Skill Center. I'm Daniel DeRocher with Madison Maurice, and we're bringing you your Friday morning news.
Just a reminder to those of you who participate in the bowling club to meet in Miss Burnett's room today after school.
On Monday, a student government meeting will be held in Mrs. Sizikowski's room after school at 2:56. Be there or be square.
For those of you who took the PSAT back in October, your scores will be available online December 11th.
And here's Zach with this week's One Big Story.
Matt Lauer was fired Wednesday following a report to NBC executives that Mr. Lauer had committed inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace. NBC said in a statement, "We are deeply saddened by this turn of events, but we will face it together as a news organization, and we will do it as transparently as we possibly can. This is a quick and decisive action," etc. So this is actually the latest in a run of high-profile sexual harassment cases from Hollywood producers to Southern politicians. The reports from women continue to flow in about their assaults. We stand with these victims and hope that this movement will bring good and decisive change. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
If you're taking the SAT tomorrow, make sure to bring a $10 deposit and your signed calculator contract to Mrs. Sizikowski today after school. We wish all of you the best of luck.
And seniors, if you haven't signed up for the SAT or ACT yet, guess what? You probably should. And juniors, you should be signing up too. And I'm sure you can guess, see Mrs. Mogul as soon as possible.
And with Thanksgiving being over and the Christmas movies starting to air again on TV, Tyler wanted to know your favorite Christmas movie.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie has to be Elf.
Elf. Oh my God, yes. I love when the raccoon attacks him. That's it, like my fish.
That is a very good part.
Yes, it is.
Just remember, folks, raccoons are wild animals. Do not try to give them a hug. They don't like it.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
White Christmas, and I'm waiting for Miss Mock to come and photobomb us.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
A Christmas Story and The Night Before Christmas.
Okay, now.
And The Grinch.
Mine is The Night Before Christmas. Home Alone 1 and 2.
Alrighty. All right. What is your favorite movie?
I like Santa Baby. Stop looking at me.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
As you can tell. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I love his shiny nose.
Yes.
We like to remind those of you in SGA to pick up Breakfast with Santa tickets as soon as possible from Mrs. Sizikowski if you haven't already.
And also, keep selling those poinsettias to your friends, family, neighbors, and teachers. Sales end December 12th.
Oh, and we have another announcement for student government.
We just want to remind you to pick up a cookie order form at the front desk and sell those cookies.
Zoe's back again this week, and he's finally rated something that isn't 5 Zoes. Let's go to his segment, Quick Edits.
Hey, what's going on, CSE? I'm Zoe, and welcome back to another review episode. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. This week, I'm going to be doing a review on Golden Corral. Yes, that all-American buffet that you grew up loving and enjoying. I recently went with some friends, and I was displeased. Their pricing is a little pricey for days that just don't make sense on. Classic dinner and then Saturdays, it's the same thing, both prices, both ways, and it just makes no sense. And another thing is they don't do an all group rating or pricing, so like when you pay for the menu, you also pay if you get a soft drink or water. And another reason is the same with the food line. It sits under that hot light of death all day, so it's drying out and it's just losing moisture and any potential that it has for tasting actually. Third, the floors and tables are just gross. Same thing again. Poor management on the floors. They're wet, sticky, there's crud all over. And for this, I definitely give it 1, so really just a waste of money. So I hope you guys really enjoyed. Definitely don't go in there. And if you guys would like to see me do anything else, you know the deal. hit me up in the halls, and I'll see you guys next time.
The Penn State Barron field trip is next Wednesday. Students will be called down and depart from the cafeteria at 9 a.m. And for those of you going, please make sure to dress for the weather, as you will be touring around the campus.
Hey, seniors. Hopefully you completed all of your college applications by now, because you were pretty much supposed to before Thanksgiving break. And seriously, if you need to, see Mrs. Mogul. We say this every week for everything. If you have any problems, either see Mrs. Zukowski with your calculator or go to Mrs. Mogul.
In other news, Mrs. Zukowski has had a student teacher in her room for about a month now. Daniel met with him earlier this week so we could get to know him better.
So, Mr. Cameron, everybody knows you're a really energetic person, and we were all wondering what made you want to channel that into teaching.
What I've been doing is, obviously, I really enjoy math, but math is fun. I think so, at least. So I just want to try to be energetic about math, make lessons more lively, because if I'm just staying up there talking forever, no one's really going to care.
What's your favorite cafeteria food now that you're interviewing me?
I think I've only really had one meal here, the chicken and rice, I think it was. That was good.
I will. How has being back in a high school environment, what kind of feelings has that given you?
It's really been great. Obviously, my degree is for secondary education, so I prefer to be more in a high school setting because I like to be around the older kids more than younger kids, elementary school.
All right, that is our math student teacher, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I can't be the only one who doesn't like the cafeteria in the morning. It's stuffy, it's hot, you don't know what to expect. So if you go to Cool Beans, you can get a little stability.
Teenagers, they're complete savages. Sometimes you just want to break from your peers. Dylan, are you happy here? Do you want to go to a better place? Cool Beans.
Where the cool kids get their beans.
Cool Beans. Open daily every morning.
And here's Puan with your weekend weather report.
Hey Skills, it's me Puan coming to you with the forecast for this week's weather. Today, it is partly cloudy with a high of 43 degrees and a low of 34 degrees Fahrenheit. The chance of rain or snow is 10%. Saturday, it is another partly cloudy day with a high of 45 degrees and a low of 37 degrees. There's again 10% chance of precipitation. We end this weekend with Sunday's weather. On Sunday, it is, for the third time, partly cloudy, with a high of 45 degrees and a low of 36 degrees. And another day where there's only 10% chance of precipitation. Whether or not you like it, that's the way it is. Have a great week in CSE. See you next week.
That's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in and have a great weekend.
Look at that frosty goat.